OpenAI just dropped GPT 5.2, and it's not just another incremental update. This is the most capable AI model yet for professional work, and it's about to change how millions of people work every single day. I'm the AI Explorer, and today we're breaking down everything you need to know about GPT 5.2. Imagine an AI that beats industry professionals 71% of the time, solves 100% of competition math problems, and generates professional spreadsheets and presentations at 11 times the speed of human experts. That's GPT 5.2. But here's what really matters. What can it do for you? GPT 5.2 comes in 3 flavors: Instant, Thinking, and Pro. Think of it like this. GPT 5.2. Instant is your fast, everyday workhorse, perfect for quick questions, translations, and technical writing. GPT 5.2. Thinking is designed for deeper work, complex coding, long document analysis, and multi-step projects. GPT 5.2 Pro is the absolute best, your go-to when accuracy matters most and you need the smartest possible answer. All 3 are rolling out now in ChatGPT for paid users, and they're available in the API for developers. Here's where it gets interesting. OpenAI tested GPT 5.2 on something called GDP-Val, real knowledge work tasks, across 44 different professions. We're talking sales presentations, accounting spreadsheets, manufacturing diagrams, even urgent care schedules. GPT 5.2. Thinking beat or tied top industry professionals on 71% of these tasks. GPT 5.2 Pro, 74%. But here's the kicker. It did this at 11 times the speed and less than 1% of the cost of human experts. One judge reviewing GPT 5.2's output said, and I quote, "It appears to have been done by a professional company with staff and has a surprisingly well-designed layout." This isn't just about saving time. It's about professional-grade output that actually works. If you're a developer, pay attention. GPT 5.2. Thinking just set a new record on SWE Bench Pro, 55.6%. For context, this benchmark tests real-world software engineering across 4 programming languages, and it's designed to be contamination-resistant and industrially relevant. Show ocean wave simulation, holiday card builder examples. But theory is one thing. Look at what it can build from a single prompt. Realistic ocean wave simulations, interactive holiday card builders, complex 3D UI elements. Early testers from companies like Windsurf, JetBrains, and Augment Code are calling this the biggest leap in agentic coding since GPT-5. Jeff Wang, CEO of Windsurf, said, "The version bump undersells the jump in intelligence." That's a huge statement from someone building AI coding tools professionally. Now, let's talk about something crucial: accuracy. GPT 5.2. Thinking hallucinates 30% less than GPT 5.1. In practical terms, on real ChatGPT queries, responses with errors dropped from 8.8% to 6.2%. This means fewer mistakes when you're using it for research, analysis, or making important decisions. It's becoming more trustworthy for professional use. But OpenAI is clear: for anything critical, always double-check. Here's a game changer for anyone working with long documents: GPT 5.2. Thinking is the first model to achieve near 100% accuracy on long context reasoning tests. We're talking documents up to 256,000 tokens. What does that mean in practice? You can now feed it entire reports, legal contracts, research papers, multi-file projects, and it maintains coherence and accuracy throughout. No more losing the thread halfway through a 100-page document. For professionals doing deep analysis, synthesis, or working with multiple sources, this is massive. Vision capabilities got a major upgrade too. Error rates on chart reasoning cut roughly in half. GPT 5.2 can now accurately interpret complex dashboards, technical diagrams, product screenshots, scientific figures. It has a much stronger grasp of how elements are positioned in images. In testing with motherboard identification, GPT 5.2 correctly labeled components and understood their spatial arrangement, something GPT 5.1 struggled with. For anyone building AI agents or automation workflows, this is huge. GPT 5.2 thinking scores 98.7% on Tau2 Bench Telecom, a benchmark testing tool used across long, multi-turn customer support tasks. Here's a real example. A traveler reports a delayed flight, missed connection, lost bag, overnight stay needed, and a special medical seating requirement. GPT 5.1 handled some of it. GPT 5.2 managed the entire chain. Rebooking, special assistance seating, compensation, all coordinated perfectly. AJ Orbach from Triple Whale said they collapsed a fragile multi-agent system into a single mega agent with 20+ tools. And quote, "It just works. It feels like pure magic." The academic performance is mind-blowing. At 100% on AIME 2025 competition math, 92.4% on GPQA Diamond, graduate-level science questions, 40.3% on Frontier Math Tier 1 to 3, expert-level mathematics that humans rarely solve. And here's something remarkable. GPT 5.2 Pro is the first model to cross 90% on ARC-AGI-1, a test designed to measure general reasoning ability, while reducing the cost of that performance by 390 times. OpenAI is even reporting cases where GPT 5.2 Pro helped researchers prove mathematical theorems that were then verified by human experts. We're seeing AI genuinely accelerate scientific progress. Let's talk availability and cost. In ChatGPT, all three versions, Instant, Thinking, and Pro, are rolling out today for Plus, Pro, Business, and Enterprise users. In the API, GPT 5.2 costs $1.75 per million input tokens, $14 per million output tokens, 90% discount on cached inputs. Yes, it's more expensive than GPT 5.1, but here's the key. Multiple tests show that despite higher per token costs, the total cost to achieve a given quality level is actually lower because GPT 5.2 is more token efficient. It gets the job done in fewer attempts. And good news for developers. OpenAI has no current plans to deprecate GPT 5.1, GPT-5, or GPT 4.1. Safety got serious attention in this release. GPT 5.2 has meaningful improvements in handling sensitive conversations, particularly around mental health, self-harm, and emotional reliance. They're also rolling out age prediction to automatically apply content protections for users under 18. OpenAI acknowledges there's still work to do on over-refusals, but the overall direction is stronger safety without sacrificing usefulness. Let's hear from companies already using it. Notion, Box, Shopify, Harvey, and Zoom observed state-of-the-art long-horizon reasoning and tool-calling performance. Databricks, Hex, and Triple Whale found it exceptional at agentic data science and document analysis. Cognition, Warp, Charlie Labs, JetBrains, and Augment Code report state-of-the-art agentic coding performance with measurable improvements in interactive coding, code reviews, and bug finding. These aren't random testimonials. These are companies building their entire products around AI capabilities. So, what does GPT 5.2 mean for the average user? If you're using ChatGPT for work, you'll notice better spreadsheets and presentations, more accurate research and analysis, fewer errors and hallucinations, stronger performance on uploaded documents, more reliable multi-step workflows. If you're a developer, significantly better coding assistance, more reliable debugging and refactoring, stronger front-end development, especially 3D/complex UI, better agent and automation building. If you're a researcher or analyst, much better long document comprehension, more accurate chart and visual interpretation, stronger synthesis across multiple sources. The common thread? Professional-grade output that actually delivers. Here's what's really happening. We're watching AI transition from impressive demo to professional tool you can actually rely on. Average ChatGPT enterprise users report saving 40 to 60 minutes per day. Heavy users, more than 10 hours per week. GPT 5.2 is pushing that further, not by doing flashy party tricks, but by being more accurate, more reliable, and more capable at complex, real-world tasks. We're also seeing diminishing returns from human evaluation. When your AI is beating industry professionals 71 to 74% of the time, you're not looking at a helper anymore. You're looking at a peer. That has massive implications for how work gets done, what skills become valuable, and how we think about productivity in the 2020s. But let's be real for a moment. GPT 5.2 isn't perfect. OpenAI acknowledges over-refusals are still an issue. The model can be overly cautious sometimes. Hallucinations are down, but they're not eliminated. You still need to verify important information. Complex generations, like detailed spreadsheets, can take several minutes to produce. And while it's more token efficient overall, the higher per token cost means you need to think strategically about when to use GPT 5.2 versus GPT 5.1 or GPT 4.1. This is an incredibly capable tool, but it's still a tool. Human judgment, oversight, and verification remain essential. So that's GPT 5.2, OpenAI's most capable professional AI model yet. Better at coding, analysis, vision, tool use, and complex multi-step workflows. More accurate, more reliable, and increasingly capable of professional-grade work. The question isn't whether AI will change how we work, it's how fast we adapt to tools that are already here. What do you think? Are you excited about GPT 5.2 or concerned about the pace of AI development? Let me know in the comments. If you want to stay on the cutting edge of AI developments, subscribe to the AI Explorer. We break down complex AI news so you don't have to. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe to the AI Explorer. Like if you learned something. Comment your thoughts on GPT 5.2.